special thanks to Patreon supporter The Red Deer for making this video possible. Hello ladies and gentlemen, ScareTubeFoot here, bringing you another Minecraft Modern Warfare vehicle tutorial. In this tutorial we'll be going ahead and working on the UAZ-469. This vehicle here is a off-road military light utility vehicle manufactured by UAZ. It was used by the Soviet Union and other Warsaw Pact armed forces, and it's pretty much seen widespread service in different off-road conditions and things like that. And standard military versions include seating for 7 personnel. It was developed from the GAZ-69 and the UAZ-460, and it was introduced in 1971 to replace the GAZ-69, and is pretty much very similar to it. It's just got a little bit of changes to it, but overall it's pretty much the same thing. I believe a lot of other countries use it as well. I believe I believe Germany also uses it, possibly. Could be wrong on that, but they do. I do think that they might have them. This vehicle is surprisingly still in service. It really looks older for its time. It definitely looks like one of those kind of mid-Cold War type vehicles with the way it looks in IRL. So it's kind of interesting to see a vehicle like this, you know, in service still. You would think there would be more of armor vehicles and stuff like that. That would be more kind of serving this purpose that this vehicle has. But, you know, it's still an interesting vehicle and pretty cool nonetheless. Now, this vehicle here is a Patreon request, and this was requested by the Red Deer, and through his donation, he basically got the reward tier to be able to have a build of his request, and he gets one every month. So if you guys are interested in possibly supporting the channel and also earning yourself a build of your choice every month, be sure to go ahead and check out my Patreon, link down in the description, and all that stuff. You guys can go and follow that, and you know, feel free to donate. You guys don't have to, but of course, every little bit helps, and every little bit is appreciated for those of you guys that want to support the channel more than you guys already do. Other than that, that's pretty much the vehicle. We'll go ahead and kind of take a look here, kind of cover a few little things about it. Overall, it's a very small little vehicle. It's very, very small, but it looks pretty nice nonetheless. So you can see up on the front here, you got your front headlights, just your little details and stuff like that for the front bumper, all that. And the radiator, which will be in the front here, the hood, all that stuff, radio antenna, and also a little light here. I saw plenty of versions of this. They had a little light that kind of came out the side here. You have your side mirrors on your side with the zombie heads. Come along here, you can see on the side here with the doors and all that stuff, and then there would be space for interior if you guys want to put one in there. There's plenty of space for one. Then you have the canvas kind of top that goes over it, which is pretty nice. Most of the time I saw it with the canvas covering, so I'll be showing you guys pretty much how to only put it with the canvas on, because that's pretty much seems like the general kind of thing with this vehicle, is that it pretty much has the canvas on most of the time from what I was able to see for picture-wise. On the back here, just some more tail lights and light details and stuff like that, and some detail on the back and all that. And overall, that's pretty much the vehicle. It's a very simple light vehicle. And it's pretty awesome, to say the least about it. Anyways, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for this overview. And let's go ahead and move into the tutorial by starting off with our first layer, Layer 1. Alright guys, so going ahead and moving on to our first layer here, we're going to be going ahead and moving on to Layer 1. Now for Layer 1, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and start off by taking nether brick stairs. We're going to place down a nether brick upside down stair, followed by one on the back of the stair, just like that. So you have 2 of these stairs, like so, and that's going to be your front left wheel. We then want to go and go to the second upside down stair. We're going to place down 1, 2, and 3. Stone brick top slabs across, followed by another brick upside down stair on this side, and then one more like that. And that's going to be your front axle with your front 2 wheels. So you have the left side and the right side up there, like so. Once you have that done, we're going to go ahead and go back from the center stone brick top slab. We're going to go back 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 back. On your 5th stone brick top slab, we're going to go ahead and go out 1 like this on your side. And then we're going to repeat the same process we did in the front there with our wheels. So we're going to place down another brick upside down stair, 1 on the back of it, and same thing over here, 1 on the back, and 1 just like that, to pretty much go ahead and kind of make the chassis here. And you can see you have your axles, all that stuff set up for it. So you should get something that kind of looks like that for your wheelbase. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for Layer 1. And with that, we'll move on to Layer 2. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer, Layer 2, we're going to start off by going to our wheels here. We're just going to go and finish them off by pretty much placing down 2 nether brick stairs back to back on top of the 2 upside down stairs. And this right here is just going to go ahead and pretty much make your wheels more circular and pretty much make them, you know, look pretty nice. And for the wheels, so something just like that. Now once you guys have that done, we're going to go ahead and go in between our wheels here. For the front, we're going to place down 2 rows of 3 polished andesite like that. And we're going to go ahead and go to the back wheels and do the same thing, just a row through like that to pretty much close off the inside here from the wheelbase and all that stuff. So just like that. Now on the front here, we're going to place down a row of 5 of dark oak wood stairs that goes across like that, followed by an item frame like this on the sides here. And on those same stairs that we placed down the item frame, we're also going to place down a wooden sign just like this on the stair like so. And we also want to go and take signs and place them down on these dark oak wood stairs that go all the way across, just like that for the very front here. Now, for these item frames, we're going to want to go ahead and grab ourselves a orange stained glass block, and we're going to place it down in the item frames like that to make these little hazard lights in the front. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and go to our next kind of portion here. We're going to place down a green stained clay block like this on your side. We're then going to place down a green wool block on your side, a green stained clay block on your side, and then again a green wool block on your side like that going back. Now if you plan on doing some kind of interior for it, I would recommend just taking your stone brick half slabs and placing down a pretty much stone brick half slab 4 in the space right here to pretty much go ahead and fill that all in there. And of course you can put your seats in and all that stuff to fit everything, but for that's how we're going to go ahead and do it for right now. Something just like that. Now also on the sides here, we're going to want to go ahead and grab ourselves some signs, and also we're going to want to grab ourselves some buttons. And on the sides here, we're going to place down 2 stone buttons on the green stained clay blocks. And then on the green wool blocks, we're going to go ahead and place down some signs. And same thing over here on this side, just like this. And the green wool is meant to represent where the doors would be on the vehicle. Now with that finished, going ahead and go into the back here, we're going to place down a dark oak wood up-down stair coming off these 2 nether brick stairs like that on either side. On the very center polished andesite block, we're going to place down one more going back, followed by a cobblestone wall on either side. With that finished, we then want to go ahead and grab ourselves an item frame again. So we'll just go ahead and go into our inventory and grab an item frame. And we're going to place down an item frame coming off these 2 dark oak wood stairs on either side. We're then going to go ahead and grab ourselves a red stained glass block, place it down in the item frames for the brake light. And the last thing we want to do is grab ourselves a dark oak wood fence gate. And we're just going to place down one coming off of this polished andesite block like so. With that finished, we pretty much have layer 2 done. And with that, we can go ahead and move on to our next layer. Layer 3. Alright guys, so moving on to layer 3. Now for layer 3, we're going to start off by going to the very front up here. On top of these 3 dark oak wood stairs in the front, we're going to place down a row 3 of polished andesite. On the side of this row 3, on your side, we're going to place down a mossy cobblestone wall, like that. And then coming off the mossy cobblestone wall, we're going to place down an item frame like so. We're then going to grab ourselves a glass pane, place it down in the item frames, like that for the front headlights, just like that. And we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves a stone button, and on this polished andesite block in the center, we're going to place down a stone button like so. Going ahead and going back from that, we're going to place down row 3 of green stained clay, followed by a second row 3. And on the sides here of these rows of 3, we're going to place down some dark oak wood stairs, like that on the side there, to kind of start to shape the front hood. With that done, we can go ahead and place down a green stained clay full block, just like this on your side. We're actually going to make this a row 5 of green stained clay that goes all the way across, like so. We're going to grab green wool. We're going to place down a row 4 that goes back from the green stained clay blocks. Same thing over here on this side, a row 4 that goes back like so. We then want to take our green stained clay, place down 1 and 2, 1 and 2 going back, and across the very back here, we're going to place down a row of 3 in between those 2 green stained clay blocks to pretty much go ahead and form up the very back like so. Now we also want to go ahead and grab ourselves item frames again, and we'll go ahead and just go into our inventory, grab ourselves an item frame. And on these green stained clay blocks on the side here, we're going to place down a item frame. We're going to grab ourselves a orange stained glass block again, and we're going to go ahead and place it down in the item frame like so for the lights on the back. We also want to go ahead and grab ourselves some dark oak wood stairs again, and for the spare tire, we're going to place down a dark oak wood up-down stair, and then one right next to it, a little bit off-center to the right side is where you want it. Going back up here to the front here, we're going to go ahead and place down a sign on this green wool block, right above this one. And same thing right here. And we're going to grab ourselves tripwire hooks, and for the latches for the door, on these 2 remaining green wool blocks, we're going to place down some tripwire hooks. And you're going to repeat the same process over here to this side, just like that, to pretty much go ahead and finish that off. Once you guys have that done, that's going to do it for layer 3. And with that, we can move on to layer 4. Alright guys, so moving on to our next layer here, we have layer 4. Now for layer 4, we're going to start off by taking green carpet. We're going to place down a row 3 on top of these polished andesite blocks. We then want to go ahead and go to the sides here. We're going to place down green carpet that goes back like this on the sides here. And then in the very middle space here, we're going to grab ourselves a dark oak wood half slab. And we're just going to go ahead and place down a row 3 of dark oak wood half slabs just like that down the center to kind of show a little bit of curvature to the hood. Now with that finished, we then want to go ahead and take our dark oak wood stairs, and we're just going to place down a dark oak wood stair like this on your side on those green stankway blocks like so. Now on the left side here of the vehicle, we're going to place down a item frame, and we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a glass block, and we're going to place down a glass block in that item frame for like a little spotlight that's on the driver's side right there. Now we also want to go ahead and go to the sides here. We're also going to go ahead and place down some placeholder blocks right here next to the sides here, and we're going to go ahead and place down some zombie heads and kind of angle them in a little bit toward the inside of the vehicle, and these are going to pretty much be the side mirrors, just like that. And on the block below them, we're just going to place down a lever and make sure the lever's flicked upward so it looks like it connects up to them to pretty much make your mirrors. Very nice, simple design, but works good for what we need it to be showing. Now, with that finished, we're going to go ahead and skip a space from the back of these stairs. So we're going to leave this space alone, and then on our next block over, we're going to place down a dark oak wood fence post on either side. With that finished, we're going to skip another space on either side. We're going to place down a dark oak wood stair on either side, and then on the side here of the stair, we're going to go and take a sign and place it down on the sides like so. With that finished, for the back kind of canopy here, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on either side. We're also going to grab ourselves some birchwood planks, and we're going to place down a birchwood plank on either side. We also need to grab ourselves some sandstone stairs and also sandstone half slabs. And we're going to place down a sandstone stair like this, one like that, and then a sandstone half slab in the very center like so. We also want to go ahead and take our signs and wrap it around these birchwood planks like this on the back. Same thing over here. Just go ahead and wrap them around like that. And then on these nether brick stairs here, we're going to go ahead and grab nether brick stairs and just place down 1 and 2 stairs back to back on top like that to make a spare tire strapped onto the rear. With that finished, that's going to do it for layer 4. And with that, we'll go ahead and move on to our last final layers. And actually, before we do that, one last thing. We want to go ahead and go to this dark oak wood stair on the right side, place down a iron bar like that for part of the antenna. But anyways, guys, that's going to pretty much do it for layer 4. With that, we'll move on to our last final layers here, layers 5, 6, and 7. We'll put the antenna on in the top of the pretty much the roof on, and we'll pretty much be good to go with the build. So with that, let's move on to our last final layers. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and start off by going to this iron bar right here. We're just going to go ahead and place down 1, 2, and 3 more iron bars up from it, just like that, to make the radio antenna. With that finished, we're going to go ahead and go to these 2 dark oak wood stairs. We're going to place down a zombie head on top of them like this. And we're just going to go ahead and grab ourselves some sandstone, and we're just going to place down a row of 3 of sandstone top slabs. Actually, my bad. Yeah, row 3 of sandstone top slabs, so it's going to go up one more. Just like this, across, to pretty much go ahead and make the front there. And as you can see, there's no glass in the windshield, and that's just mainly because to get the shape right, I had to do something like this for it. So that's why it kind of looks a little like this. May look a little bit strange, but that's pretty much what I could work with it. Now, with that finished, we then want to go ahead and place down a row of 5 of sandstone top slabs. So right next to that row of 3, we're just going to place down a row of 5. We then want to go ahead and grab ourselves a dark oak wood stair. We're going to place down an upside down dark oak wood stair on either side here. So on top of those dark oak wood fence posts. And on the sides here of these stairs, we're going to go ahead and grab signs, and we're going to place down some signs on the side. And in between the stairs here, we can just place down a row of 3 of sandstone top slabs to just go across. We then want to go ahead and place down a row of 5 of sandstone top slabs to go all the way across. We're then going to go ahead and place down a smooth sandstone full block on either side, followed by a row of 3 of sandstone top slabs in the middle. Again, we're going to place down a smooth sandstone block on either side, a row of 3 of sandstone top slabs across. Then on the back here, on top of the birchwood planks, we're going to place down a birchwood stair on either side. Then coming off the birchwood stair, we're upside down, we're going to place down 2 sandstone stairs. And then in between the sandstone stairs, we're going to place down a sandstone top slab. Now moving on to your next layer here, we're going to go ahead and go to this row of 5 here. We're going to place down a row of 5 of sandstone half slabs on top, followed by a second row of 5 like this, a third row all the way across, and then a 4th row just like that for the very top there. We also want to go ahead and go to the sandstone top slab here. We're just going to place down a sign on the side of it like this for a bit of more detail. And once you guys have that all done, that's going to pretty much do it for the UAZ-469 light utility vehicle. It's a very interesting vehicle and just a cool one to kind of add. And this is, of course, for the Soviet line of vehicles. So if you guys have some Soviet stuff going on, this would make a good addition to whatever you guys got going on. Other than that, that's pretty much the vehicle. It's a very nice, simplistic utility vehicle, not meant to be on the front lines, you know, trying to push for enemy lines or anything like that, but definitely is a cool vehicle nonetheless, and definitely helps out and makes up part of the armed forces for sure. Other than that, guys, hopefully you guys do enjoy the vehicle. If you guys do end up using this design, I do ask that you guys give me proper credit. This be a thing from a side of the build, tweet to my channel or this video if there's any social media sites. Just be sure to get proper credit for the build. That's all I ask for in doing these tutorials. It helps my channel grow, and it helps me continue to produce these tutorials. So if you guys do end up using the design, I do ask that you guys just give me credit, and other than that, you guys are free to use the design. Other than that, this is going to pretty much do it for this tutorial. Hopefully you guys did enjoy, and thank you guys so much for watching. As always, for like, comment, and subscribe. This has been your 2x4, and I'll see you guys next time.